and today I'll be reviewing my Amazon gasifying stove, wood gasifying stove. I picked this up on Amazon for about $23 with free shipping because I got the Prime. But it's similar to the Solo gasifying stove, if you're familiar with those, except for it's just a lot cheaper. Difference between them is, I'm not sure what the difference between them predominantly is, but this breaks down into pieces where you can backpack it. It comes with a little stuff sack that you can put it into to put in throw in your backpack. I use it for backpacking, so that's my use for it. So the fact that it breaks down, that's a big plus of mine. I had another one of these. It was pretty much the same thing, just had a different top. And you weren't able to feed wood into it, without moving what was on top of the burner. So I like this one a lot better because you are able to feed the wood in through right here without having to move or knock over whatever you're cooking on here, because this does shoot out a big flame and it does get hot pretty quick. So that's a plus that it has. That was the only thing that I did not like about the other stove, and I paid around the same price, about $23. They actually had the same, I guess they're made by the same makers, they just produce them out to different companies to manufacture, put the finishing touches and the name on it. Because when I ordered this one, I had the option of ordering that one with it. It was a different type. The only difference is just the top. It's the only difference. But if you pick these up, I suggest you get these tops, this style, because like I said, it's a lot easier to feed your wood in to it when you got your stuff cooking on top. So that's always a plus in my book. One thing that I did do, I went to the dollar store and picked up one of those vegetable barbecue little trays that you throw all your vegetables in, and you're able to throw it on the grill or whatever. And all I did was cut out a circle on it so that I'm able just to put it on top, and now I can put any size cup on this, whether it's smaller or bigger, And you can pick these up at the dollar store for $1. So, and then on top of that, it fits. You're able to. I cut it so that I'm able to put it right in the bottom of it when I'm backpacking. That way, it all goes together. So that's always, anytime you can make your equipment work a little better for you, I suggest you try to do it. But let's get to it. Get these over here. So all you gotta do, I got some wood chips. In the field, I don't take wood chips with me. I always, find what I have to do. But for the sake of me not having to process wood right now, we're just gonna go ahead and use the wood chips. I bought these also at the dollar store. It's a big chunk of, these are some good chips. So dollar store got a lot of good stuff, for good prices. You don't have to go spend a lot of money to be out there, do what you gotta do. This right here is, I use cotton balls laced in olive oil. They give you a really good burn and burn for quite a while, so I'm gonna throw a couple of those in there. I also mix it with a little bit of lint. The lint lights up super quick, so even if the cotton ball doesn't light up, the lint will light up. Use my little torch that I got at Walmart. Now these stoves are usually meant for like sticks and stuff in that nature. So this is the first time I've ever used these wood chips for this, so you might have to bear with me as far as how well these work, because I've never tried. I just figured, you know, it's already ready to go process, so I'm going to try it out. It looks like they're going to catch. That get going. And like I said, these stoves for backpack, I use mine for backpack. I always take it with me, and I mean, even if you don't cook on it, just to have a little fire in places that you normally can't have fires, whether you're next to a river, next to a lake, or anything like that, and you have resources to start a fire. It also works good for that, having a little campfire, you know, just to stay warm or whatever. That's another good use for it that I use it for also. I've gone backpacking on trails where you're not able to have fires off the trails and stuff, as far as, you know, moving rocks and stuff like that. And we pull this thing out, and, you know, we'll cook on it. We'll use it for campfire when it's cold. I mean, when you're out there backpacking, whatever you got to do, you know, you're gonna do it. And I think we should be good with that. Let that catch. Put this bad boy on there. Let it get going. Today I got some carne asada, or some meat. I'll be cooking up and show you guys how this works. So put that right there for now. Just let it do its thing. Do got a piece of wood right here though. Get my Camillus out. Where you're able to see how easy it is to feed your wood into it. Which I said is the very great feature that I like to use, you know. Just go ahead and move some stuff around. Kind of saw it really going. When I go backpacking, I love taking meat with me. Like, I gotta have at least one steak for the first night that I'm out there. You know, that's my comfort food. So, gotta have my steak out there when I'm out there. You know, when I'm out on the trail or off the trail. And as long as you got, you know, plenty of feel for it. I mean, you can pretty much cook anything on these bad boys. They do a real good job of cooking when you have everything you need. I've cooked soups on those stoves. I've cooked different stews, steaks, you know, oatmeal, everything that you can think of. I've probably cooked on these bad boys. Fish. And they never fail me. They never fail me. Those wood chips did a real good job of lighting up. I was kind of a little skeptical on that, and you know, I didn't know how that was gonna do. But But yeah, for $23 on Amazon, this is an awesome buy. And I don't like taking fuel with me. I don't like taking the little pocket rockets. They're good for quick fires, but I'm a type of guy that likes to be in front of a fire when I'm cooking, and that's just the way I like to do it out there on the trail. I don't want to have any issues if I don't have, my fuel runs out, then my food's cooking runs out, and then I'm back to this anyway. So I like to keep it simple. You can see that's just cooking at a really high temperature. Yeah, I mean this thing does the job for me. I mean, I take this to the lake, to the ponds, when I just go fishing, just on a little day trip, just that, be able to heat up some water or, have a cup of coffee or something like that. Does an awesome job of doing that. So we got the steaks on the fire. Got them sizzling. Well, on one fire. The other one's still cooking up. Trying to see. To me, this one works a lot better than the last one I had. The last one was awesome, but without that cutout where you're able to put the wood in, you're constantly having to take your food off and off the flame. On and off the flame, which when it comes to boiling water or anything, that's a pain in the butt. So this makes it, you can also knock over your stuff trying to get stuff in there. So the fact that it has this little cutout right there where you just feed it, to me is an awesome feature. That was the only problem that I had with the last stove I had, was it just didn't have that cutout. And I was gonna I actually traded it now, but I was going to cut a hole in it to make it where I was able to do that. But now I don't even need to do that because like I said, I got this one now, so now we're just able to do that. This is looking very good. And they don't give out too much smoke. They don't, you're not, for as much flame as you get, you're not getting all that smoke. So that's always a good thing too. You're not smoking yourself out of a situation. But let's see here. Yeah, we're cooking. Tortillas. There's going right there too. Yeah. That's all pretty much all it is. And for $23, you never have to go buy feel for it. You know what I mean? You can find sticks and twigs and leaves and pine cones pretty much anywhere. Mesquite, if you're in the desert, dried cactus, if you're in the desert. Anything that's pretty much flammable, I mean, that will catch fire, you can use on it. You can also use alcohol for it. It has a little tray that you put right under the under this part that catches in here, and you can put different kind of fuel in it, alcohol, different types of stuff like that in it to cook with too, if you're into that type of stuff. Actually, here's a tray for it that you would put underneath it. Probably won't ever use it, but it's an option that you have if you do like to use things like that. said, anytime I go out in the sticks, I gotta have a piece, some kind of meat with me. So I like to go to like our local carnicerias or you know, grocery stores, and at least give me a big steak or something to cook on that first night. To me, the first day is always the hardest day on the backpacking trip, especially if you're putting miles into you. You know, you gotta put back in what you take out. So this video was just to show you guys that these little stoves right here do work very well, and that I mean, you can cook pretty much anything on these bad boys as long as you got the sticks or whatever. Wood chips, even wood chips, work very great.